Good afternoon, fans of the GBA Season 7 Week 11 Team Builder here against Callum, a.k.a. Hoodlum Scrafty, a.k.a. the Alola Athletic. We are on a ridiculous 9-game slide. It all started with this man right here, Hoodlum Scrafty, so we're going to try to break that losing streak by defeating the man who started that losing streak. Let us begin with the team. We're going to bring in this week. We have Choice Scarf, Kartana, Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, Psycho Cut, and Sacred Sword. This is my late game sweeper. Or if he brings certain mons and I can use Licky Licky and Swampert as kind of the bulky walls that I want, he could be a very nice revenge killer. But I cannot allow him to start sweeping, as long as things like if he brings Crobat, if that's around, it's going to be a problem. He's probably going to have Heat Wave on Crobat. If he brings Shaman, he might like Hidden Power Fire on Shaman. That could be an issue. So I got to try to deal with those things if he does end up bringing those. So this is a late game cleanup guy if need be. If he does not have Sand, if he brings like he brought last time, which was Unnerve, T-Tar, and Excadrill, he might also bring Scarf, Rotom, which does not have Sand. Then the Scarf is going to help with Kartana outspeed Excadrill. And he brings a Scarf Rotom, then Kartana won't care about that either, and I can hit him with a Leaf Blade. So ideally I want to lock myself into Leaf Blade with that mon if possible, and then just start getting Beast Boost and just demolishing things. Next we have Como. Substitute Dragonite, Dragonclaw, and Earthquake. Sub DD mon with Soundproof this time, because last time he roared me out. If I had Soundproof it would have been a lot different, but he did not have Soundproof, so it was not a lot different. Sub Sweeper. I gotta watch out for Infiltrator Crobat, but that's really about it. Again, if he's got something like a Scarf Rotom, I can sub down on Rotom. If he's not Scarf Rotom, I can sub down and on a Will-Wisp or something. It's just a matter of really, it's just a matter of trying to get subs up on stuff. I could possibly even sub up on an incoming Druddigon to avoid an Intimidate or something like that. So it could be a big help. The sub, and of course Dragonite, Dragonclaw, Earthquake, those two moves hit essentially all of his team. Licky Licky is my answer to Shaman, my switch into Shaman, Wish, Dragon Tail, Body Slam, and Protect. I almost didn't run Body Slam, but I gotta watch out for that Frostlass, and I want to be able to do something to that Frostlass, or I almost didn't run Dragon Tail, I almost only ran Body Slam, but that Frostlass, I didn't want that thing being an issue to me, especially because it could. Also, with not having Bulletproof on Como, I can't switch into Frostlass, but switching into Frostlass with Dragon type anyway is a poor decision unless I know its choice. But most of those are, sassed with Destiny Bond or Spike, something like that. So, passing Wishes around, passing Protects around to get more HP. Cloud 9 in case he decides it's time to bring Sand, actually. And of course, Dragon Tail for Switch Initiative, Body Slam for Stab, and possible Paralysis, some stuff that I want to paralyze. So, we can go ahead and do that. Starting me with Assault Vest, Analytic, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Psychic, and Rapid Spin. For a while, I did not have Assault Vest or Rapid Spin on the Starmie. For a while, I had Expert Belt with Recover. But then I did some calcs and realized that even, super offensive Shaman can't OHKO me with an Assault Vest, so that's nice. And I can do a lot of damage back. Now, probably he's going to be defensive or bulky Shaman to some degree, depending on what he fears the most. And also, I wanted to be able to take Volt Switches better from Rotom. I didn't want to have to, automatically be forced out of a Rotom versus Starmie encounter. I want to be able to, I imagine he would Volt Switch on most Starmies. I guess Thunderbolt's possibly too, and I can hit something with a Hydro Pump on the way, which would be great, or even like an Analytic Psychic against a Rotom. That'd be awesome as well. So that's why that set's there, and Rapid Spin in case he gets Hedges up, and I want to be able to get Mimikyu's Sash. Keep that intact. So now we do have Mimikyu, Sword Stance, Shadow Claw, Prey Rough, Shadow Sneak. With a Focus Sash, again, he has the potential. See, a Mimikyu kind of throws a monkey wrench in his weather plans. He could decide to run Sand Force, Excadrill with the Sandstream T-Tar, or he can run Mold Breaker Excadrill to break the disguised Mimikyu. I gotta run Focus Sash Mimikyu. 2 Shadow Claws can do significant damage, and I don't want to really risk missing Play Rough against things that I can't miss Play Rough against. But I might need to do that, so I gotta watch out for that, and I gotta keep that around. Especially for Emboar, it'd be nice to have this thing can take on the switch in. This thing can take 2 hits from Emboar, one from you know, the disguise and one from the focus sash. So the fact that that's a possibility is fantastic. Finally, I have Swampert, max defense, whereas Licky Licky was max special defense. Scald, Earth Power, Stealth Rock, and Roar. 2 special moves in case I get Will-O-Wisp by Rotom Wash, Stealth Rock, and another Shuffler. I don't really fear his offensive presence that much with a lot of his mons, so if I can shuffle things around and just get Stealth Rock damage, again, setting up for Kartana late game, that'd be great. Or even just Starmie naturally outspeeding a lot of things and being able to hit them for a lot of damage. Because again, Scald, you possibly get a burn, and Earth Power, again, if he burns me with Rotom, I don't want to be completely triple as an offensive user, so that is what I have going on there. So if you guys have faith in the Sawsbucks, let me know below. If you guys think we're going to lose, of course, let me know below as well. I always look forward to your comments. We have 1 week to go after this, so technically 2 still battles left. Be sure to stick around. I got a lot of fun videos coming on the channel, even after the GBA is over. So I hope you all have enjoyed this ride. It's almost over, and of course we got Season 8 to look forward to. Before we do that, we have 2 bitch asses to beat. Callum, you're first. John, you're next week. BattlerX and the Milwaukee Sawsbucks ain't done taking names. The list is short, but it's still a list. George, you better get some company. We'll see each and every one of you guys next week. Good night.